Hey guys, Sean P here. Oh, it's been a while since I posted one of these, and there's a good reason for it, but I've missed doing these. So I've been off. I took a little bit of a vacation, and I thought it was actually a nice place to start because I'm in a position where I'm like still building up my pipeline of business, right? And I'm a guy who's used to doing $70 to $90 million in volume every year. And like a good first year in real estate is like 4 million, 5 million. I really like to see myself do about 10 or 12. And I'm still taking a vacation. I'm nowhere near where I want to be in terms of momentum, but I still took a vacation because you're no good to anyone if you burn yourself out. So I hope that all of you are getting to enjoy a little bit of the summer, regardless of how much money you have to spend on a trip. I didn't do anything fancy. I went camping with my kids. Or regardless of if you feel like you should just stay home and grind, like take days off, balance yourself out. Trust me, it'll be worth it. And you will make more money if you're rested, okay? But the thing I actually wanted to talk about today was this choice that I made recently. I'm in this weird position where I'm kind of split between wanting to do two things. So I'm starting from scratch, right? And I'm a grinder. I built a prospecting-based business in Toronto. So we were door knockers, cold callers, open houses. It's a great way to grow a business. And we crushed it. We sold, I've sold hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars of real estate just from simple stuff like knocking on people's doors, but I don't want to do it the same way. Two reasons. One, I actually think there is a better way in the long run to do it. I'm going to talk about that more in a minute. But two, because it's not as much fun, I don't want to do the same thing over and over again. I don't want to have the same business. That to me would be kind of boring and painful. So I want to build a networking and referral-based business. That's 100% where I'm headed. It's what interests me. It's what excites me more. And I think it's going to be way more fun to actually own and run that business because I just love people. And if I can spend my time just giving back and caring for people and hanging out, that's way more fun for me than door knocking, cold calling, working web leads, whatever. But here's the thing. Referrals, marketing is another thing I'm fascinated with, like personal branding. Referrals, personal branding, networking, that's long game stuff. That's not quick, pop up a couple deals. So I'm between these two worlds where I'm this grinding prospector where I'm I just want to get deals going, and prospecting tends to be faster, more predictable. You get a more measurable response, the more calls you make, the more leads you get, the more deals you write kind of thing. And so I've been trying to figure out how to balance it because I want to be putting more time into my marketing. I want to be putting more time into my social media. I want to be putting more time into networking and making connections. But I'm also I need to make some dough and get things going on that are going to close soon. So I was trying to figure out how to balance this. I did a lot of door knocking in my first 3 months, which was really great, and it's going to pay out huge in the long run because I'm going to have a ton of listings in my neighborhood, which is going to be sick. That's awesome. And at the same time, it's super time consuming. And then about a month and a half to 2 months ago, I started doing some open houses, and I'm crushing it. They're so good. I'm getting so many leads. It's more right now business. Just open houses are one of the few things you can do that puts you in front of people who are thinking of moving right now. So I'm also really enjoying the fact that it's more immediate. And there's a ton of follow-up from it because you don't really convert very often at the open house. More often you're converting in the weeks that follow. So there's a lot of busy work that goes with that, and I haven't been able to do all the networking stuff I want to do all the personal branding stuff I want to do, and all that, and do the follow-up, and do the door knocking. So I've decided to pause on door knocking. It's not that I'll never do it again. I actually really enjoy it. It's super pleasant. It's just super time consuming. So instead what's going to happen is I've decided that I'm going to focus on my long-term stuff. And specifically, when I say that, what I mean is I want to do my dad club group that I run. I'm having a lot of fun. It's growing. It's been awesome, and people are into it, which is cool. So I'm going to keep doing dad club. And then I'm going to be launching my local business owners mastermind. I'm going to do a whole other one on that because it's so cool what I got going on, and I'm positive at this point, based on the stuff that's like simmering, that one is going to blow up. I'm just so jacked about it, but I'm going to do a whole one on it. And then I'm running my agent referral network, which launches next week. I'm so jacked about it. It's going to be awesome. And actually it'll be this week by the time I post this video, by the way. And so I've decided that what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause on door knocking. I'm going to focus on these three things: agent referrals, dad club, local business owners mastermind. And what I'm going to do in the interim to make some dough come in is I'm just going to crush open houses. So I'm shooting this on Sunday afternoon, and I did 4 this weekend. I did 11:30 to 1 and 2 to 3:30. I find 2-hour open houses a little bit boring, and the extra half hour I find just adds up to me sitting for an extra half hour without people there. I find when I do them for an hour and a half, usually I'm busy the whole time, which I'm good with. So I don't know, I mean, I didn't even count it up. I want to say 15, 20, 35, probably 35 guests came through, not 35 leads, but I probably have like a solid 5 or 6 listings to follow up on that are actually good leads that like I think I'll get in the door with in the next 6 months. Some of them more immediate than others, obviously. And then there's another like 10 that I'm basically planning just to annoy them, and like we'll see if they end up being someone who turns into something. But the open houses are great. The problem is that I hate screwing up my weekends because I really just want to chill out with my kids and like go with my friends and stuff like that. And you end up working all week anyway, so it's going to be a grind. But basically my goal is that I'm going to earn my way out of open houses by crushing it with all the networking stuff that I'm doing. And then I'm going to use personal branding on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook as a way to kind of support my follow-up. I've got a pretty cool email that, like, my email campaign's pretty badass. So between email follow-up, Facebook, and Instagram, and my YouTube videos, I think I'll be able to minimize the amount of phone calls I need to make to stay front of mind and just hang out with people and network, and it's gonna be sick. But I've gotta shovel some shit to get there. I gotta just like work my ass off at open houses for the next like probably 6 to 18 months, because it is what it is, baby. But I'm stoked about it. I can't wait to get there. I'm having fun grinding while I'm here. I didn't forget how to do it. And I think you should take from this that you should be in the right now aspect of your business that you're working on. And you should also be thinking about where you're going to and what kind of business you want to love running 5 years, 2 years, even just 1 year from now. And what can you do now to put yourself in that position? Because like that stuff that I talked about doing, the local business owners mastermind, like the YouTube videos that I'm putting together, my dad club, my realtor network I'm building, like I do that for free. That's gonna be fun. So it's a win for me regardless. Like I'd never want to quit doing that. So I hope that this brings you value. What I'd love to do is, if you feel like it, if you want to give something back to me, share something that you want to build that would be a part of your business you'd love doing, and share it in the comments section. I'd love to hear what you come back with. And as always, I appreciate you guys watching. Reach out if I can ever help you, and I'll get you in the next one. Cheers.